Hey, my ramen noodles. So, welcome to Beyond the Veil. I am Adina. Thank you guys for being here. So, you guys know I just did a reading on Kimora Simmons the other day, and I'm going to do another one because of the fire that just took place at her home. I think that is the Five of Pentacles that I saw in her external energy. I interpret it as them being threatened to be financially abandoned by someone if they got involved in the P. Diddy stuff. But that was literally her and her kids being, out on their ass because of the fire in her home. And I don't know too much about it. I didn't see too many of the details because I've been busy doing other things this weekend, so I haven't been in these social media streets to catch up on all the going-ons. So here I am about to read Kimora Simmons, and I just would like to see the energy surrounding the fire that took place at her house. Kimora, come back into my cards. I know that you are a busy bee right now because you got a lot going on. There was a fire at your home. Talk to me about that fire in your home, Kimora. Kimora Simmons, Kimora Lee. Talk to me. I feel like she is shooketh. I don't know if that's the energy that she puts out publicly because she likes to appear strong, like a fearless leader. I said that in my last reading, but I get that she is shooketh. A little frazzled. Kimora, talk to me about the fire that took place in your home. Talk to me about the fire. What is the energy surrounding the fire that took place at your home most recently? Talk to me about the fire, Kimora. All right. Well, this is definitely the fire card. Now, I would say that someone started this, someone young, a male. I know Kimora has sons, so I don't know if the story is that one of her sons accidentally. Let me see if that's one of the stories, because if it's not, then I'm going to just say what I want to say. Kimora Simmons house fire. The kids and I are all fine. Okay, it looks to have taken place by the fireplace. Her house caught on fire. Her family is fine. My house caught fire. The kids and I are all fine. I cannot express deepest gratitude. Who saved our lives. So officially, I don't think that there are too many details out about how the fire started at her home. I'm going to say that this was started. In my mind, I see like a Molotov, something being thrown through a window. So I don't know if that's put out there that a window was broken. And I'll confirm that because I don't know that. That's just what it looks like in my mind because of the place of where it looks like the fire started. It looks like it was in front of the fireplace, like it could have been started because of something on or near the fireplace or in the fireplace, because there's smoke coming from out of the fireplace. But this Knight of Wands gives me the energy of someone throwing something into the house. Or it could have been one of her sons knocking something over. We'll see. The Seven of Pentacles challenging her. Me thinks that this was done to make her think twice about doing or saying something, getting involved. Because she has a coin here. She has something to do or say. Now check my Kimora reading before. Check my Kim Porter reading. Check my various Diddy readings that I've done, recorded and on my community tab. And catch up, because there's a lot, there's a bigger picture that I'm showing you guys. If you catch up on my readings and see the bigger picture that's going on. Because this is a puzzle. And I've been putting the pieces together for you guys. This was done in order to challenge Kimora about something she has. And something she might have been thinking of doing with what she has. Think twice. In the recent past, someone found out. So I'm just going to say, allegedly, I think that P. Diddy found out by process of elimination that Kimora is the one with the items that he was looking for at Kim Porter's house that she was taken out for. Because Kimora showed up on the scene. She was one of the first on the scene at Kim Porter's house. And I said in my Kim Porter reading in May, 6 months ago, before anyone I know was reading Kim Porter, that Kimora took something from her house. Documents, manuscripts, books, tapings, videotapes, recordings, receipts, and things that Kim was storing away and using to expose Diddy, allegedly, and other people in her book, or maybe even a documentary that she was putting together, or both. Maybe she had a bigger picture for a book, and depending on that, how that went, a documentary expose. One unlike one anybody has ever seen. And there were a lot of people who were helping her, who were sneaking and helping her. And the dime got dropped on her. And in order for someone to get their hands on the things that she had, that she was going to use, she had to be taken out. Unfortunately, by the time that they got there to the scene, or their people got there to the scene, the things were already gone. And who knows who could have took them? Who knows who could have taken them? But me thinks somebody found out that it was Kimora. The Lovers in Kimora's near future. This looks like cooperation to me. Now, I said the other day that Kimora had men around her that were compelling her to not get involved with what P. Diddy has going on. One of these men wasn't necessarily P. Diddy, because he hadn't spoken to her and said don't do it. I think it was Russell, and possibly someone who was currently funding her. I don't know if Kimora is in a relationship right now. Kimora seems to always be in a relationship or seeing someone. But I think that she will come out in a relationship in order to show someone else that, hey, I am not alone out here in these streets while you're threatening me on the low. I got someone who's helping me. Or Kimora will cooperate with whomever wants her cooperation. As above, justice in reverse. This is a travesty. For one, what happened, the fire at her house, and she can't really speak on publicly. She can't really speak on how this was a threat to her life. She kept saying, you know, that the fire department saved her and her children's lives, and she stresses that. Even in her writing, she wants people to know, you guys, they saved my life. They saved our lives. Because this wasn't an attempt on my life. And though I can't just come out and say everything I want to say, this was an attempt. This was done on purpose. And all of this shit is an injustice, because these are attempts on my life to stop me in case I'm thinking about saying anything, so I won't do it. So below, again, not sharing her information. All of this, the fire is all about Kimora not sharing information, advice, keeping it a secret, and she will. If Kimora was thinking about dropping some tea that she had, whether directly or indirectly, she ain't gonna do it. Kimora is going to cooperate. She feels like because I'm a mother and I have kids, which is why she's gonna cooperate. Now, I don't know, I definitely don't think she's pregnant again. If she were younger, I would say she was pregnant again. I don't know if this is pregnancy, adoption, but I feel like Kimora is going to cooperate with whomever is threatening her, because she's a mother and she has kids to live for. She still has minor kids to live for. Hopes and fears, though. Kimora hopes that she is rewarded handsomely for her complicity in what she feels like is betrayal of her friend Kim. Six of Cups in reverse. I think that she is going to let go of the past, because she's going to choose to save her life and save her family and her children by keeping it cute and mute. So she is going to have to put Kim to bed in her heart. She still held a flame for Kim in her heart, a candle, a light in her heart for Kim's justice. And Kimora had plans on being complicit in Kim's justice. Indirectly, I feel, sharing what she knows. But not anymore. She's going to keep it to herself now. She had planned to talk, but not anymore. She's going to keep it to herself now. And that is Kimora's reading. I just wanted to check in on her in the fire. Knight of Wands. Who started this? Queen of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, I feel like this is one of her daughters or a friend of hers. I don't know who was at the house with her. Kimora might have been getting ready to do something. Kimora was getting ready to share information with authorities. Literally getting ready to. And someone, I feel like that she confided in, that she trusted, telling with her plans. Methinks a woman sabotaged her. so that she could not come out and speak about what she was going to say. I feel like this is a woman. Someone that isn't supposed to still be loyal to Team Diddy. Like, it's a woman around, and it's just like, after the Kim situation, they were neutral, but then after Kim passed away, they came to Kimora like they left Diddy alone, like they left Diddy's camp alone. I don't mess with him because I know what he did to Kim, you know, and I want to help you too, because whatever, you know, whatever y'all were doing, I want to help too. It's a lot that I can say. And I feel like this person, maybe Kimora didn't trust speaking to her like that, letting her know what she knew. But I think that this woman would tell Kimora things that she feel like Kimora would trust her if she heard. For instance, I'm going to tell you about X, Y, and Z experience that I had with Diddy, because I know that you have a grudge against him too. And if I tell you this, it will make you feel like, dang, she must have a grudge too, so I can trust her. But this person was only saying things that really held no real weight and was just trying to get Kimora to let her guard down with her so that she can find out what Kimora knew. This feels like a master manipulator, but a woman. And women probably are the best master manipulators. In the past, someone found out that Kimora had the tapes, the receipts, the information about Diddy that came from Kim Porter's house. They had been trying to find them, trying to figure out who had them for a while. I think that a few other people at first were, the idea was toyed with a few other people. Kimora got there on the scene before Diddy's henchmen got there to get to Kim Porter's house to find what they were really looking for. That's behind this death card about Diddy. Kimora had already got there and taken it. And he had no idea, but he knew it had to be someone close. Someone close to him, because those were the only people. He felt like it was family, because those were the only people at Kim Porter's house the day of her death. His staff, her staff, which were mutual to them, close friends and family. So he knew it was someone in the family who had it, someone close to the family, whether it was friend or family, that could eventually betray him, because he knew that it was someone close. Someone, and he knew, he could go through his mind that day and knew all the people who had been in her house that week, but he did have a problem. It could have been the staff. It could have been, you know, anybody who was in her house that week, even the people that he trusted to be there, could have been any of them. But he found out it was Kimora most recently, and that is why the fire took place. The Lovers in her near future. Kimora is going to cooperate. She's going to go with the flow. Stick with the program, the plan, the script. And she knows what this is, whether it's been told to her or not, because she knows the game. I don't know if she's going to turn over what she has. And she may be compensated again for her silence. It's like she knows now not to go through with whatever she was planning. She's been threatened. Kimora has been in the game long enough, and if they can get close enough to her house and to her children, because the Empress card is here, Kimora would do anything for the benefit of her children. Kimora feels like, I have to be around for my children in the future to protect them, to fight for them. King of Swords. I don't know if that's their father. I think that that's their father. Since Kim Porter has died, Kimora has been stressed out of her mind. I can see it on her face, and I thought it was aging, but no. It is the stress of being found out because of what she has, about knowing what to do with it. Yeah, Kimora is going to expect to be compensated for having to be quiet about Kim Porter, because now her life is on the line. What an injustice. The High Priestess in reverse, current actions advice. Again, Kimora is going to keep it to herself now and not speak out about what she has and what she knows, because she planned on it. And other people knew. Other people knew. But she can't do it now unless Diddy goes to jail. Then she can do it. If Diddy goes to jail, she can do it. And a lot of the people that he's affiliated with, because she knows that he'll still be able to pull strings behind the scenes. But if he gets locked up, she may be able to do it. Maybe. Hopes and fears. What is the star? Oh, she hopes Diddy goes to jail. That's her hope and her fear. Is that Diddy goes to jail, so that the threat against her will be weakened, and she can tell what she knows. Now, is this Diddy or is this her husband? Because this is the Emperor. This could possibly be her husband too. I don't know if he has any affiliations with Diddy. I feel like behind the scenes he may. See, I get both though. I get both. Diddy and Russell. Kimora hopes one of the Diddy goes to jail, and her husband, to be honest. The whole cabal, like I said in her other reading, because as long as they are out, she can't move the way she wants to. She feels like they'll be watching her, trying to make sure she doesn't sneak and do or say anything, because methinks they still haven't found what she has. They can't. They don't know what she did with it, but they can threaten her. Me also thinks that she's concerned about where she's going to go and moving somewhere and having the money to move, because she's afraid Final outcome, Six of Cups in reverse. She can't go through with whatever plans she had. She was getting ready to do something. She's been sabotaged. She has been chased into fear about what she was planning on doing. And what was that? Was she getting ready to sneak in, tell she was going to do something? Yeah, I get Diddy. She was getting ready to tell on Diddy. Somehow, some way, directly or indirectly. Now she's afraid, too afraid to speak out. So she's going to have to let that go. I see possibly even moving away from her own neighborhood, moving away from people that she knew. It's like now that people know that she has the receipts or believe she has the receipts, something about relationships that she used to have, she's now like the pariah within her circles, because her circles are still... Kimora still surrounds herself with a lot of the people who are involved with a lot of the things. And now it's like her name is out there. Now people know that she's a possible, you know, rat. Something makes me feel like Kimora was still around, like a lot of the same people Diddy, Russell, and those likes of men hang around. And so for her, it's not safe. It's just not safe. She doesn't feel safe. I wouldn't be surprised if Kimora moves, distances herself from people that she's been around, people from her past, and kind of goes low-key for a moment so that she can protect herself, protect her family. And then if her dream comes true and certain people start getting locked up, then she'll be able to come out and kind of get her lick in when they're down. But the only way she's going to cooperate now is to kick them while they're down, if they ever get down enough to where it's safe. Because it's not safe for Kimora. And as of right now, Kimora is going to keep her mouth shut. And whatever plans that she had to share her receipts that she inherited or took from Kim Porter, she ain't going to share shit. Not right now. Not while her block is hot. I want to get an oracle for Kimora. Kimora, what oracle do we have for you? A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. That's like the home card. Methinks this means that your life was spared. A win-win outcome is forecast. You be quiet and you get to live. You be quiet and they don't go to jail. I see Kimora moving away from her home, allegedly. Or going away for a while, because I feel her being shook up. This is all an injustice. From Kim to everything that's happened up until now. So good luck to you, Kimora, and your children. Good luck to you and your children, Kimora. And even though I'm a warrior and a justice fighter, I will never judge a mother for doing what she feels like she has to do to survive. Because Kim is strong even from the other side. And she'll continue doing what she needs to do in order to get her justice, even if it doesn't come from you, and even if it doesn't come from you right now. So I say to you, Kimora, I send you away in peace. And I got some protection juju. I got some protection powder and some protection oil, Kimora, for you. It will work. Call me, girl.